happens. Go for it.
Oh, Ian has acknowledged it, so here we are. It's food for thought time. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our monthly food for thought. You are right here in this place and space in time with us. If you're interested in personal development, holistic healing, holistic mental health, and so on and so forth. So, welcome, everyone. We had a lot of people already beforehand in the chat. You are already spot on talking to one another. And also, what I would like to acknowledge as well, I set the link up for Food for Thought on Monday, and we already had four likes beforehand. So thank you very much for your trust that this is going to be a good one, even though we don't have a specific topic or a special guest tonight. I mean, we always have special guests. You on screen, Ian and Chris and Tim, and then of course you guys at home. So thank you very much for making time for Food for Thought, and let us know also in the chat while we are gonna go through the table, through the screen. Let us know in the chat how you are feeling today, what's coming up for you, how are your energy levels. I'm sorry for your loss, Marie, by the way. So my thoughts are with you, and all the best. And just let us know quickly in the chat how you're feeling today, how your week has been, what's coming up for you. And we hope to raise some vibration tonight. So I'm already quite warm. How are you guys doing there on screen? How are you, Ian?
Freezing.
Cold.
Freezing.
Why are you wearing a t-shirt then? A polo shirt then?
Because I'm sitting on top of the heater.
You're looking
No,
good. You're looking good.
thank you. It's been a funny kind of a day. It's been mild. It's been dull, and it's very dark tonight. Very dark. We're
Okay.
taking vibes with this. Taking vibes with these dark, long dark nights.
Yeah. So we're gonna
I'm
be
just
shedding
reading
some
from.
lights, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yep.
How about you, Chris and Tim? How are you?
Good.
You're good?
I just had to get used to the balcony and to the food for thought thing today. I've forgotten all about it. I was in my chair sitting relaxing, and then Tim came. Oh, come on, gotta be quick.
And she says, "What are we eating now?"
Eating. You're first having a dinner, food for thought. That's your hors d'oeuvre, your
Food for
entry.
belly.
I've actually made a Bayerische Wurstsalad.
Bayerische Wurstsalat. Ja, mei.
Leona and
Lecker,
Zwiebel,
lecker.
with Zwiebel and oliven oil, salz and pfeffer. Leona Wurst.
Ui.
And a
It's
pretzel.
very good.
So a sausage, that's a sausage salad, a Bavarian sausage salad, which is quite delicious.
It is
Well,
delicious. And a pretzel.
A pretzel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I went out and I did a whole video, right? Sort of a 12-minute video that I was going to do as a premiere and then link to your channel so that people would watch that about 1:45 or 22 and then come over here. And I got back so late and it uploaded so late that I couldn't use it. So I ended up uploading a 53-second one. And by the time I went to link your channel, it had already finished.
Oh my God. Yeah, technology.
It is.
Technology.
So I'm hoping that we got 40 people on, which is quite good for a...
Oh, yes. Look at that. My goodness.
So I think it worked.
That's
Whatever happened, it
amazing.
worked. I put the link in the description.
Let's see who we do have here in the chat. Let's see. It's Craig. Then we got Pauline. We've got Ian at home and on screen. We've got Marie Alti. We've got Anne-Marie Elton. Welcome, welcome. Derek Walker. We've got Maria Albornoz. Hola, mi niña. And Simon Marks. Hello. Yes, you were there last time as well. So welcome back to the channel. Great you're here. Ray Duffy. Hello, Ray. How are you? And Denise Pearson. Hello, Denise. And we've got Emma Kelly. We've got Carol Smith. We've got Zelda Carr. Hello, Zelda. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. We've got Dane Duffus. Oh my God, Dane, I still need to reply to your email. Oh my God. I hope you're doing well. I hope the doggy is doing well. And you are looking forward to your trip. We've got Fiona. We've got Louise Parks. We've got, no one can give me a hand tonight, by the way, with the chat. So
I've got the chat on my phone if you want me to carry on.
Oh, good, good. We've got Orcas Whaling.
He's coming over on Sunday.
And Northman Tenerife. So, good. You are right here. Food for thought without any specific topic tonight. So, we've had this a couple of times throughout the year, this year, that we had what I like to call It's Your Canvas. It's Your Canvas shows. So episodes that you fill them with your own thoughts. So if there's anything you would like to discuss, share it in the chat. Also, how you're feeling, how your week has been, what's going on. If there's anything you would like to discuss, we've got okay. Okay. Oh, that's good. So there's another comment Marie made. So besides the sad news, it's been funny day. We have a new baby girl into the family, mixed emotions at the moment. Yes. So there's always some good thing coming around as well, of course. Yeah. So congratulations to that. Yeah, definitely. How has your week been so far? I know you guys have been up to the north yesterday, didn't you?
That was
Didn't
an
you
adventure.
go? Yeah.
We,
And Christine doesn't really like her new ID card, she said.
if you looked at the picture, I'm sorry, kid. That was my fault. I rushed into this thing and she sat down and.
No, that wasn't your fault. You don't have to laugh. Whatever would have happened, they would always be terrible.
Okay.
The
But you're very
thing is,
photogenic.
the funny thing is, I mean, I only a couple of months before you guys went up to the north to get the ID card sorted, I had my new passport sorted. And I think the German regulations, cheers, the German regulations are quite strict with the picture, to be honest. So I also do look weird. It's true. It's true. So
You should put a filter on with a square head.
I know. I know.
And then it fits perfectly in the frame. But it was amazing. We went up to the north yesterday. We got there on time, and then I was outside. I had the number waiting to go in because you got to wait out on the street because basically it's just an old building with a double door, just enough room for two people, and then a glass thing and a massive office with this one woman in it. And we had the number. The last person came out, and she closed the what they call the cage. She closed it.
The cage.
Yeah, she just closed it and said, "No, we're done for today." I said, "Well, we got three people waiting. We've all got numbers. Who gave you the numbers?" I said, "In the next door." She said, "Well, they shouldn't give you numbers after 1 o'clock." I said, it's 12:40. No, it's not. She says, it's 1:40 and I'm over time. I said, I think you're fine. It's 12:40. She says, I'm on German time, she says, with the phone. So she obviously hadn't changed the phone or she's on German time or something like that. Anyway, so she opened it back up again. We all got in and got the stuff, didn't we?
Oh my God. Well, lucky you, huh?
Exactly.
That would have been a trip, huh?
Then we went to lunch with Steve and Denise.
Yes.
In the Black Sea restaurant opposite the Botanical Gardens.
Oh, nice. How was
That was
that?
very nice. I've actually got a vlog that I'm going to put out later. Straight after this, I'm going to put a vlog out with Steve, me discussing his situation with the visa and a couple of drone shots of the restaurant we were in. But leaving there, all the lights were out in Puerto de la Cruz yesterday. And I went across the road to be able to turn around and go up the hill towards the motorway. And the guy on the left stopped. The guy coming out from where I wanted to go came and stopped. And I went, thank you very much. Carried on. A woman came up and I crashed straight into her. So the police came. Christina's boiling in the car. The ambulance came, asked if we were all right. I said, wife's a bit hot. I said, they went, okay, and walked off.
But you didn't get anything. You are okay? The car
No,
is...
we're all okay. The car's knackered. I've got to... it's drivable, but I've got to get it fixed. Luckily enough, though, my insurance, I've been with them so long, they said you have the gift of no excess. So even though my excess is €300, I have to pay the first €300, Selbstbeteiligung.
Mm-hmm.
Then they said today on the phone, oh no, you renewed so often and didn't claim that we've given you a gift of no excess, so they'll fix the car and I don't have to pay a thing. And I get a rental car while it's away. So
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. So that's the good news, isn't it? There's no walk this morning because we've also got some sad news. Is one of our neighbours who was suffering from esophagus cancer. He didn't make it today. So his wife called me and says, I don't think Jeff's moving. So I went down and I had a look at him and he was gone. So that I had to wait for the ambulance and the doctors and everything today. So that's why there was no walk today.
Condolences.
She's. Well, it was expected. The daughter's coming in tomorrow, so that's all right. But it was just a weird day today, wasn't it? Now we've got a fantastic sunset going down, and I haven't set up my camera to film it.
November sunsets are one of the best, aren't they?
Yeah, but you don't see them where you are.
No,
your sunset's 4:30.
Yes, it's earlier, definitely. Yep. Ray Duffy says, I had a very good week, and with the birthday girl, Madge and family, drink and have until tomorrow. Great. Party hardy. Good, good, good. So what else are you guys saying? That's...
Oh, the premiere took me to Webby's vlog.
Denise says, that's good customer service with your insurance. Yes. What insurance is it?
It's Linear Director.
Ah, muy bien. Yes. I've been with them for a long time as well.
Yeah. Every year you got to say, I'm thinking of moving, and they give you a better deal.
Yeah. or go and come back.
Yeah, big deal. Yeah.
Yes.
Big deal.
All right. So wrapping up the year. I mean, we've had I don't know if you guys in the chat can recall some of the topics we had throughout the year. I can remember obviously last month's topic, multi-potentialite person. That was a good one. Mm-hmm. I personally thought. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed our guest we had on, Kim DeCosta, who, by the way, also now has her own YouTube channel. So go check it out if you like. It's called, Sustainable Chaos. So go give it a look and a like.
Is there a link in the description?
Not in this one. In the from last month. Okay. Yes. And I do remember we had, as I said, a couple of times we had those blank canvas talks. Who, yeah, I think they are quite inspiring, because the last time we had one, it turned out to be a really great one, which we named after the whole show was over. We named it Identity and Co.
That's right. Yeah.
It developed into that, so that was quite interesting. If I don't know, Anne Marie, I think you guys, you and David, you were talking a lot about identity in that on that topic. So that was quite a good one. I remember that one. And Ian, do you remember one that that comes to your mind?
Not just off the top of my head, like, but I'll throw something into the works for our, our viewers to have a think about. How many of you out there are dreamers? Now, when I say
Dreamers.
dreamers, do you daydream or do you dream at night? Stick a wee note up in the chat, and we'll have a wee chat about
We're
if
living the
if
dream,
you're a
mate. We're
dreamer.
living the dream.
So Ian,
There you are,
enlighten us. What do you mean by that? Daydreamer? Like,
right. A daydreamer is somebody they're awake, or they're maybe going about their work, or they're maybe sitting just dreaming about, say, dreaming about winning the lottery and going on a world cruise or something like that. That's what I call daydreaming.
okay.
Something like that. Something maybe dreaming about something that's going to happen in their work. That's what I call daydreaming. But you have night dreaming when you're sleeping.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought about that?
I
Yes.
Do
never
you
remember
ever?
them. Chris remembers them, but I never remember the dreams. And when I do remember them, they sort of disappear very quickly after waking up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they hardly make any
They
sense.
don't make sense to me, no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I think
Oh,
dreams are an integral part of the sleep function. That you've got to dream to be able to I can't even say the word now. Compartmentalize? No. What am I trying to say?
yeah.
Read the description.
Both.
Compartments.
Again, she's like,
Compartmentalize. I think it is. Your thoughts of the day, and also it's for your mental health as well.
Yes.
So your dreams make you work things out that your subconscious works out what your conscious can't handle sometimes.
Yeah.
And but sometimes it's good that I don't remember, because I got lots of things to work out. But I don't sleep a lot, as you all know.
Yeah.
So
Never
that's probably why it is. I don't
understood
get a lot, do I really?
Yeah.
What about you,
So,
Ian? Do you dream at night?
yeah, you have a dream. You have dreams off and on there. But as you say there, sometimes when you're waking up, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll share, I'll share an instance with you. Something that happened, just not long back. Uh, I had a near miss, so that was okay. A couple of nights later on, sleeping, I recalled the near miss. So that's okay. It goes through your mind what happened and everything that you did after it, and that. But at the end of it, I finished up sharing that with someone. Now, when I say sharing it, I shared it with someone from my past, and the person stood beside me, and we were standing leaning across the wall, and I was just telling them exactly what happened, right to the last detail. And then it's never ever happened before. You have dreams and you see you waking up, but it's the one and only time that I have ever experienced anything like that at all. Um, put it this way: when I say I had an experience, I had a shock, and uh, it knocked me for six for a couple of days. But it was then, as I say, I had the dream. I dreamt about it, and it was as clear as day as me sitting here talking to yourselves. And it was exactly the same way as I explained it to someone from my past. Now, I have only once in my life before that, it has cropped up in a dream that I had when I was a kid. I woke up one night. I had been standing at the edge of a bridge, at the edge of a burn, when I was a wee guy, when I was very, very young. And I'd been rescued away from the edge of the water. Needless to say, I got a telling off. But what I'm trying to say is that stuck with me, and that still sticks with me today. And you still dream about it. It does
Yeah.
come up from time to time.
Yeah.
I had a recurring dream similar to that, but it never actually happened to me. I'm in an old train station, and I'm trying to climb over these iron railings. And when I get to the other side, D'Artagnan, one of the three musketeers or the four musketeers, is there with a foil. You know, one of these, not a saber, an actual foil. And I jump off, and he just sticks it right in my chest, and I slide all the way down, and then wake up.
Wow.
That's a really. I mean, I haven't had it for years, but
Yeah,
that was a recurring dream from when I was quite young to way into my 30s.
That's yeah. Those fearful dreams, they show something that you are processing some kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, like I wanted to be
definitely.
D'Artagnan.
But Ian, I mean, this is a lovely story. Thank you for sharing that with us. And I know you shared it with me earlier. I mean, it's somebody you were very close to, and you went to oftentimes also for seeking advice or just to talk to, and then by talking come to a solution.
yeah,
Accessing, even though that person is no longer on the physical realm available to you, like talking to him over the fence, you see that you can still connect in your dreams with the ones that are close to our heart and who are gone. I've had that plenty of times with my dad, and I could feel his hand in my hand. So it's totally real.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I mean, as I say, you have dreams and you just sort of they fade out and you're waking up. But I didn't waken up. It finished up. He was part of my dream. So basically, he is still in my brain, as just as you said there, the friend that you go to for help or to talk to or to pass the time of day. So it was just like me, as we normally did. We passed the time of day together.
Yeah.
But
But
don't
in
forget the
it,
human body is all. I mean, on the physical level, um, we have senses, as you know, right? But all the things that we
yes,
sense are converted into electrical energy in the body, and they're transmitted to the brain, and the brain interprets the electrical energy, right? So when you see something, a photon hits your iris, it goes to the back, it kick something off. It takes you to the brain. The synapses put it in order, and then your brain tells you the story of what's happening in what they call reality. Yeah. And during the dream, the same mechanisms are used. So you cannot tell the difference between reality now and reality in a dream, or the other way around, this dream that we are all having together, which we call reality. Yeah. I mean, we're
It's
getting into
actually a
the
dream.
realms of the matrix now, but it is basically we are telling ourselves a story,
Yeah.
and the brain is interpreting it. So you don't see what I see, I don't see what you see, and we can never explain to each other whether what you call red is what I see.
Absolutely.
We just agree that
Absolutely.
whatever that is, it's the same color, but whether we see the same color, we'll never know.
That's why, for instance, parents who have say they have 3 children, and all 3 children experience, like from the point of view of the parents, they experience the same thing. But for the children, each individual child has a whole different experience. If you ask that one child, it's going to tell you, oh, it was a lovely experience. I had a lovely time. You ask the next one, well, so and so, nothing strange. And the other one, for that other child, it might have been totally upsetting and traumatic even. So yeah, perception plays a big role as well. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Zelda says, I don't daydream, but occasionally have dreams where I am trying to get away from something or somebody. It's normally when I have a lot of work commitments. Yes, yep. And that's great. That's great as well. If we can sort of get some downtime throughout the day, that's part of relaxation, and then go back to what we've got to do.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
one from David Butler. It's quite far back.
Far back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to turn
Okay.
the lights on.
Yes. I think I got it. I definitely wake up having solved work or domestic problems. They got solved in my unconscious dreaming. Yep. Yes.
A bat.
Absolutely. I mean, what's the saying? Sleep over it.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense. Why worry about something that we try to solve in an instant by thinking and using our mind, but at the same time, if the mind is so powerful that we can use it and misuse it easily, and oftentimes it's a gut response or out of relaxation response that comes ultimately to a better solution and conclusion. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm just going to turn the lights on.
Yes, turn the lights on.
Yeah.
Maria says, last time Juliana invited Lori was so productive for me. I made important notes about her advice. So interesting to listen to her. Yes, and good news, by the way, she's going to show up next month as well. So watch out, girl. Watch out. So let's see. Watch out.
There's one from Dean. One from Dean Duffus.
Yes. Let me see. Yes, I got it there. Okay. Dane says, "Hi, my week so far has been good. Keeping busy, helping my dad out with the gardening jobs. Now on to winter jobs. Leaf clearing, hedges to cut. Away to Evermore next month with my family. Yes, enjoy your time, your family time." and the doggy. And yeah, good
Dean,
that you're busy getting the gardens all prepped up for winter. Yeah, that's needed,
Dean,
isn't it?
are you hoping to have an easy time this time, Dean?
Yeah, a better housing. No, yeah. Okay, Simon says the interpretation of dreams is reasonably consistent for most people. Has anyone experienced a dream and they realize they are in the dream? Oh yes, yes. I do actually. There's one dream, and normally what happens, I don't really recall dreams so well, but there is one dream that I do remember, and I remember being in that house, and it's not I have never lived in that place, in that space, or have never really been in that place, but somehow that place reminded me of a place I stayed in like long time ago. So yes, sometimes what can happen, and what I find very often is that by looking at some photographs, for instance, or some old magazines, or just something you come across on the internet, looking at photos, you get triggered, you see something, and then you connect it with some people, with places, and then all of a sudden at nighttime, when it's time to sleep, you dream about something that is connected with that thing. That happens to me quite often. And then, of course, the typical things, flying. Oh yeah, flying. I do fly a lot in my dreams.
There's one
Um,
from Alan's homemade vlogs.
Let me check that one. Yes, Alan says, at Simon, when I was still
Yeah.
playing football, I had a dream so real in the pitch. I went in for a slide tackle and ending up kicking the door. broke, um, broke a metasta. Oh my God! Really? Oh,
That
that's
that mu- that,
real.
that must have been him dreaming he could play football. Good. Yep,
Sometimes,
that was.
David says, sometimes I visualize some simple domestic chores so vividly that I then can't remember if I actually did the thing or just visualized it.
That's
The
my
more,
excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
yeah, I was going to say, the more boring or routine the chore, the more that happens. And then you go say to Anne Marie, you say, "Oh, I must have dreamt that."
I hoovered the floor yesterday,
Oh,
last night, in the middle of the night.
That one from
last
Trisha. Trisha's
night.
later.
That's
Oh,
what they
Trisha
say
says,
in your dreams
I
come
wake up
true.
in the middle of the night to go to the loo and tell myself to hold on to that dream. When I go back to bed, I've forgotten it. Annoying when it's been a great dream. Yep.
There are books you can buy, and online courses you can do to learn how to lucid dream. You know,
Oh,
you can, what you can do is you can, I can't teach it now, but you can hold on to a certain thing or do certain tests, right? So if you're in a dream and something's happening, you make a test, and the test is something like do a simple arithmetic. And if you're unable to do the simple arithmetic, you know that you're dreaming. Or if there's some task that you're trying to do and it's not really working, and yeah, you have to tell yourself before you go to sleep that I'm going to watch out for these signs, right?
okay.
And once you identify the sign and you realize you're dreaming, you can actually start controlling the dream.
Yeah.
It's called lucid dreaming if you want to learn it.
So you're basically setting an intention
Right.
before
Right.
that. Okay. Yeah,
And
great.
and flying, for instance, you can actually decide you want a flying dream, and then you'll. I mean, it's like 8 times out of 10 you'll get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, it happens to me quite a lot, and it's actually that I am standing on the ground, and I'm like with my feet jumping sort of up and down, and then I am moving my arms, and then all of a sudden I lift, and that's it, and then I can fly.
The way that I start to fly is I'm stood on the ground, and I throw my chest towards the ground, and I miss it.
Okay, you're
You know?
hoovering.
Yeah.
Not hoovering, hovering.
Yeah. No. Well, you actually take off. You throw your chest to the ground.
Okay.
We got the lights on here now, but they're in party mode,
Christine,
so they're changing.
Christine, can I ask you, have you got a favourite dream?
No, not a favorite, but I like I like to be surprised by my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise.
And the thing is, what I found, I've got special places in my dreams. They only exist in my dreams, and I dreamed about them a couple of times. It's like I am somewhere in a dream. I gotta go to the loo. And then I say, oh, I go to this loo. I've been there before. It's quite comfortable. And a big room just for myself. And I go there.
So do you, when you go to bed, do you sometimes say to yourself, oh, tonight I would like to be there again?
No.
She
No,
likes to be surprised.
just surprise.
That's our view.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a new feature.
We see.
No, they're old lights. I've just I've just shown them what that is. But the sunset looks good as well in the background.
It does. It does. Looks very unreal. Let's see.
Anne-Marie,
Anne Marie says, "Oh, it's Craig is asking to Christine. Do you wake up and have forgotten your dreams, Christine?
No. They're still
You
there.
you can tell. You can talk about them, and you did a couple of times already.
But sometimes I forgot after a couple of days.
Yeah,
But then I go back to sleep and I have another dream.
yeah. So, do you have sometimes unfinished business in your dream? So, all right. So you had a dream, and then you woke up, and then the next day, you you might be having the next episode.
No, I can't remember that now.
It's always something different.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anne Marie says, sometimes I dream of relatives who have passed, mostly my mom. I also wake up too soon from nice dreams, just before the ending or outcome, trying to recall and try to fall back into the dream, but can't. Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like that
That's
as well.
true.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yes.
Cyprus tour guide Isabella Dawn, welcome. I haven't seen you before. Nice to see you here on this channel. The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers. But above all, the world needs dreamers who do. Yes, absolutely. And
That's very clever. That's clever.
That I love that one. I really love that one. Yes, I gave my mom last year that reminds me what you were just writing there. It reminds me, I gave her a bag to wear, and on that bag was written, "Dream it, plan it, and do it." And yeah, I had to translate it for her, and she made it her slogan. So for this year, she actually did dream it a long time. She dreamt it a long time that she was going to move here to Tenerife from Germany, and then she actually started planning it at the beginning of the year, and then so she did. She did, and she moved here in October. Yeah,
Well done.
so that's
Oh,
a
wow.
yeah, a thing that happened. And dreams, especially dreams that are sort of far-fetched, or maybe daydreams, or something, wishful thinking, what sometimes happens, that we have wishes we call dreams. um, if we put plan and action to it, then they do come true, actually. So
Zelda
let's,
Carr.
yeah, Zelda, I see. For those of you that are bi or trilingual, uh, do you have dreams in different languages? I sometimes have dreams speaking in English and other times in Welsh. That's interesting. Yes. Yep, I do. I do have dreams, yes, in English, definitely, in German, obviously, and I even had dreams in Spanish. Yeah, it depends, like what kind of, um, yeah, how much of the language I use throughout the day. I think. Um,
I speak fantastic Spanish in my dreams.
really,
Yeah,
and your
I'm
Spanish is
quite.
getting better and
It's
better. In
My Spanish is getting better actually, but I'm quite fluent in that because in my dreams the words that I can't usually get the vocabulary that's missing, if you like. I know it because I know the word. I just can't recall it in while I'm awake. But in my dreams, I recall the words that I've learnt. So
yeah,
basically, they're in my subconscious, and I just pick them up there. But
yeah,
when I'm talking to somebody in real life, the the word for certain things just is missing. So
yeah,
I've, but I found that if you speak Spanish and you don't know the word for something, just say the English word, and because the sentence is flowing, people tend to just pick it up. It's
yeah,
like when a friend of Christine, when she was Irish, and she was living in Germany. Husband was German, daughter was German, and she would speak Dinglish. We've said it before,
Yeah.
but she said, "Oh, I've got to close the fenster because there's a Bausteller outside and it's making a load of crack." So, I mean, you know what's going on. I mean, it's just like, well, what did she say? What's a Bausteller? What's a fenster? But yeah, so,
yeah,
so if you just put in a word that you know in place of the word that's missing,
yes,
usually people's just like they'll take the flow and know what you're saying, or they'll
yeah.
ask, or they'll ask.
I bet that's how you both communicate to each other all the time, don't you? Yeah,
Definitely.
Sometimes I'm listening in English and she's speaking German. I don't understand a word she's saying. And so we made this thing where we've got, first of all, we got to say speech that the other person looks, because we're both deaf as posts, aren't we, kid? So we got to say speech, and now we've got to say speech, English, and then I'll say the thing in English. So we've got to announce the language we're using.
yeah.
One from Stephen.
Let's see. Let's put that one on.
Yep.
Stephen says, "Does anybody have recurring dreams of the same theme? I did in my younger days. Rarely dream nowadays."
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Like the recurring dream is the flying dream, and I do remember certain streets. Well, when from my childhood and like school days, I remember riding my bicycle to school, or better, going back from school back home. I can remember that, and that dream I have quite often, actually. So yeah. Stephen says, Stephen, all my life had sane dreams, one of which I don't understand. I'd rather not say. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, I'm just
Okay. What about you, Ian?
is. So I've.
It's just that one dream where you were so like taken back.
That was a dream that I was. After I thought about it, I was frightened, and then just for that few seconds there, what actually happened? Then you come back, you bring your feet back down into earth, but you realise what happened. Like, I know you have dreams. I do have dreams, and you wake up. I think somebody said in the chat there, you wake up halfway through them, and you lie there and you think about it. But see, trying to get back into that dream, no, you can't.
Yeah.
I can actually do that. I can carry a dream on after going to the toilet. Because I don't open my eyes when I go to the loo at night. I don't. I'm a blind man. I know my way by feel.
David says, Juliana, my flying dreams used to be recurring, but often ended hitting the phone or electric wires and falling down. Then suddenly wake up. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember sleeping one day and having a wonderful dream, and then all of a sudden my passengers shook me and woke me up screaming.
And who was that passenger?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh,
I thought Christine.
I'm asleep in the car. I'm asleep. I had a terrible dream last night. I dreamt that Donald Trump had been re-elected president of the United States.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, I dreamt that Kamala Harris was president.
You dreamt that Kamala Harris was president? Kamala Harris. Kamala.
And I woke up in the morning, hey, super.
And now she's not. Is it official now, do you think?
Yeah.
Is it official, is it?
So Zelda says she has to log off. Thanks for popping in, Zelda. Thanks for making time for us. And hope to see you again next year or next month, better said.
Oh, and thanks to all the people that came in from my little 50-second thing over there. And don't forget, before you leave, put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Juliani. She puts out this every month, and they work hard on it. And I know you tried to get somebody today, and they were ill, so they couldn't make it. So there's always anybody, and if you want to be on it, then don't forget, get in touch with Ian. The link is, I think, in the description. And get in touch with Ian, and he'll sort that out for you. And you can come on, and you can be on one of these spots next to me, that way or that way.
Exactly. Yes. Message Ian or myself at this email, and then we'll be happy to have you as a guest. If you are into what we usually discuss, personal development, holistic mental health, holistic healing, all sorts.
You okay?
Inner work is going to be the word. So inner work. Yes, I mean, we've discussed plenty tonight of dreaming, which is it's sort of if we come to the moment where we can actually be more aware of our dreams and getting better at recalling them, it can be a great help and assistance actually in flushing inner work and things that we are trying to process as well. Because like you said, Tim, it's all stored in our subconscious mind, and this is where we have all our memories, our past memories. It's all stored there. So we are perfect at recalling something from our early days. Really, really, yeah, we can recall it on the spot very often. But when it comes to maybe learning something new, that is stored in our conscious mind.
But be careful, because I had an experience about a week ago that really shook my belief in my memory. I've been telling people for years that I was working in Butlins in Pwllheli in the summer of 1978, and I know that for a fact because I celebrated my 18th birthday down in the village. Instead of doing a job I was sent to do to photograph some diners in the dining room, and I got fired, and it was 4 days before the end of season or something like that, or a week before the end of the season, and I lost my bonus. So this stuck with me in all my life. And somebody put a picture up and put, the class of 78, and all the smudges, all the photographers were there. I was there in the corner. I looked like a little kid. And this one guy came on and says, no, it wasn't 78 because I was there in 78 and I'm not in the picture. I said, sorry, mate, you're wrong because it was my 18th birthday, blah, 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 blah. And then I started doubting myself. And I remember taking the picture of the world champion Ray Reardon, I think it was, not Ray Reardon, the Welsh guy. What was the Welsh guy called? Snooker player. Sorry, the snooker champion, the world snooker champion.
Go on. Yeah, no.
Anyway, but he was, and the guy that I took the picture of, the Welsh guy, he wasn't the world champion until 1979. So
Wow.
it must have been 1979 where I was there. The other guy was right, and it just shook me to my core because I was convinced that I worked in Butlins in 1978, and I didn't.
And you didn't.
No, because the memory of, and I've actually got a picture of me with this guy. I can't remember his name now. Welsh snooker player. What's he called? Dennis Taylor lost
Dennis
to this
Taylor.
guy in the final in 1979.
Then maybe not exactly a specific year that we recall, but definitely something from our early days.
No, but I remember it was my 18th birthday, which was 1978. But it must have been my 19th birthday
Obviously.
because it was 1979.
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah, because 1979 I'd be 19. Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, you're starting to doubt yourself now.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And other things I remember that never happened. Or at least my brother says it never happened. But that's another story.
David says, I met some people who claimed they never dreamed, but have heard that it's just that it's just they dream, but don't remember them. Others are supposed to dream in black and white only, not in color. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, if you're born before 1966, then you dream in black and white. They didn't have color TVs then.
I'm going to say that.
Oh my God. Cyprus tour guide Isabella says, what we need is a good mental software program. Life has messed up the programming. Yes, but good that we can always update. That's a good thing.
Or drink a bottle of whiskey and reboot.
We can update. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
And and we can actually do the update. So we ourselves are the authority there, which is a good thing. Yeah.
From
Yeah,
another
as you
life,
say,
Tim. Maybe. Yeah,
you
from
have
another
to,
life. Trisha's saying from
yeah.
another life.
You have to take time though sometime, and as you say, as it says there, to clear out the old dead wood or the dead information that's in your head, and reboot yourself. Keep up to
Yeah.
date with the new modern stuff. I know if my mother was alive, uh, she would have great difficulty updating herself to the modern everyday thing. If I had her a mobile phone, she would probably sit and look at it for me. What's that you've given me?
Yeah.
That was the same
But
as the
The
first day that she
Schupladen, yeah?
got
Who said
a
that?
washing machine.
yeah. But
Eventually, now this is how you learn.
if you think about it, how did we learn, or how did you learn in the first place to do one thing? By doing it over and over and over again. So,
Repetition.
so, so repetition is the key for learning,
Yeah.
and the same it is with new things that are out. Of course, there's always and throughout our whole life there has been resistance to learning new things, which is normal. I mean, as a kid learning how to walk, we had a lot of resistance there, but yeah, we were so determined to get up again, and to fall down again, and to get up again, and to eventually start crawling and walking. The
That's
same
just
then,
describing me coming home from the pub last night.
the same when learning how to ride a bike. I remember when I learned how to ride my bicycle. My dad, he gave me a beautiful blue bicycle, and I was stolz wie Oscar. I was really proud, totally proud on my bicycle. And then I had the what are they called? The supporting wheels, the Stützräder,
Stabilizers.
stabilizers. So I
Yeah.
had the stabilizers on, and then of course at some point I wanted to ride my bicycle without them, and then I fell, and again. Then my parents held the bike, and then I was always looking behind. Are you still there holding the bike? Are you really holding the bike there? And then. And then at some point they let go of the bike, and I was still going. And then I turned around, and they were gone. And then I fell. Yes.
Christina's got a story about the Schubladen. Yeah, who said that?
My grandfather.
It's to do with memory and getting old. Go.
Yeah. He said life is like a big cupboard with little drawers, lots of little drawers. And if you put lots of crap in them, then nothing else fits in.
So if your drawers in your commode
Are
are full of crap,
Yep.
then the new memory, you can't make new memories because the
Crap.
drawers are full.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, and that's why it's good when dreaming we are also replenishing and flushing out things that are not not longer needed, or that need to come up to be resolved. I mean, some of the things that might pop up while dreaming, they are definitely worth digging deeper and looking further why it's there. So definitely take a look. Oh, let me see
Isabella
that.
Dawn's asking a question. Giuliani, was your bike recycled?
Just get that one.
Recycled?
Yeah,
No,
that's it.
Recycled. That's a joke.
I know. I got you there.
Edinburgh and beyond says, I've controlled my dream. Flying always happens. It's probably like me, Michael. It's probably we're just blimps.
Yeah. Yeah.
David
Flying.
Butler.
It's like cleaning a hard disk on your laptop.
I wish it was that easy sometimes.
Yes. Yeah.
Mental software program, we did that one. David Butler, we did that one. It was a nightmare, says Trisha. The Trump's the president.
Simon Marks. Yeah. Unconscious competence.
Was
Yeah.
that a rally car just passing your house?
Yes. Oh my God. No, the rally is gone. The rally is over. It was beautiful, actually. But yes, the cars are going by the house. Can you hear that?
I loved the crash.
Oh my God. That happened right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, go to. Is it on a short shelf? Is it?
No,
One of
it's
the shorts.
in the videos.
Yeah, which
it's
video?
In video.
It's in videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to videos on Juliana's channel and look for the crash of the rally cars. That was excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, then they had to have the Grua. The cars were Gruat, and then it could actually start the rally.
Oh right, so this is before the rally started, or right at the beginning of the
That
rally
was
to
one
stop
of
it.
the first drivers.
No,
Yes.
he probably
Yeah.
went back and probably went back and told him, "Be careful of that corner by Giuliani."
Exactly.
I was coming up the road. I was concentrating, and all of a sudden I looked up, and there was this beautiful girl on the roof with a camera, and I just couldn't take my eyes off her. And boom!
Rapunzel.
Hey, the hour's up, girls.
Oh my God. Yes, time is flying
When you're having
fun. Great. I'm glad that you guys were so eager here in the chat, commenting. And yes, I'm always really, really grateful for everyone joining in the discussion. We've had plenty of really, really good episodes throughout the year. Interesting guests, interesting topics, and I have to say, I do love the open canvas topics as well, because you never know what picture you are painting, and it always comes out something beautiful. Like tonight, I really enjoyed the discussion.
I did too.
Yeah. We have one last comment here. As Cypress says, in my dream, one guy at the bar said to his friend, "My wife is an angel." The other guy replied, "You're?"
Yeah. Adolf.
Oh, and Ray Duffy says, "Ta, bye-bye." Yes, so let's go around the table, around the virtual table. Ian, do you have any last words to the Dreamers Army?
Quite enjoyed this evening.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good. I'll go and see what else I can dream up.
Yeah. Yes. Dream, plan,
This
and
has been the
do.
one. Dream, plan, and do. Aye.
That's it.
This has been the month of autumn. So the seasons change. So I'll leave you with this wee verse that I picked out of one of my gardening magazines. As clouds thicken and the air becomes crisp, one adores the fresh wind that is brisk. The smell of autumn leaves burning is a real treat. The neighbour tends his burning prize as he takes his seat. Bonfires are bound for many to see. Neighbours, family, you and me. As we sit around the fire ring, many good memories we bring. So, enjoy all the little things of the fall, for soon we will hear nature's winter call. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yes,
Thank you, Jon
absolutely.
Snow.
Yeah.
No.
I
Jon
actually
Snow.
went.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jon Snow.
I just went the other day for a nice autumn walk, and I was surprised how many chestnuts I found. Yeah, beautiful. Birds chirping, and really beautiful weather, sunshine. Yeah,
I went for an
great.
autumn
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
the other day with
You
my
maybe
sand
saw
between my
actually.
toes.
Yeah, at the end of my reminder, that was some shots that I took just walking through the wood. But the leaves are not lying very long. They just seem to come and lie. I think it's because the ground's been so wet and they've just
Hmm.
sort of when it disappear. But as it says there in the poem, it's golden brown. It's nice to see, but it just
Yes.
shows you how time marches on and we're coming up into the winter season. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim and Christine, any last words for the month?
Yeah. I miss my living room fireplace.
She misses her living room fireplace. I could get you a fireplace in the living room.
No,
I could get it on the TV.
in America,
Oh, that was a nice fireplace.
The crackling fire.
Where we had these, it was a massive fireplace, and you put wood in it, and then you could draw these metal curtains with two rods, and it was like chain mail hanging down to
Yeah.
stop the sparks coming out, and you could do that. And I bought these gloves where you could actually go in and pick a log up and turn it over, and they were so heat proof, weren't it? The big red ones, yeah. I looked like Santa Claus.
And that was in America or in
In America.
Germany?
In America.
Okay. Yeah.
And I remember one day I forgot to open
The flue. She lit the fire, forgot to open the chimney, and
Oh.
all the smoke came into the room.
Oh no.
and the fire alarm went up. And I ran and got a
Bucket of water.
bucket of water and threw it in.
See what I've got to put up with?
Yeah. But you love it.
I do.
You love it.
Never boring.
You're never boring, no.
No, no. Well, you've got to love all the seasons, right?
Yeah.
And
we only
especially
got one season now, haven't we? Spring.
spring.
It's the island of eternal
Wish we had
spring.
it have come.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yes, definitely enjoy this season.
We will.
As we're coming to colder nights and also longer nights, but all seasons have their own beauty. I feel I totally believe that, and it's worth joining in together, having enjoy the coziness. Maybe a lot of you guys are back in England or in the UK or in Great Britain.
And Northern Ireland, of course.
Oi,
Yes,
that's okay.
that's true.
Ian, are you coming over this year?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Be with you.
Are we going to do a balcony banter food for thoughts mishmash live?
Oh, mishmash. Yes, that's good. That sounds excellent.
See what we'll see what we can dream up.
Okay.
Exactly. Dream it,
Yeah.
plan it, and do it. Yes, absolutely. And with those words, I'm going to leave you guys, and I wish you a wonderful month of November. And yes, we're all going to see you back in December. We're going to have a beautiful guest, returning guest, Laurie McGilvery.
Cool, dude.
Okay, so with that said, thanks again for tuning in. Let me just put the last comments here on screen. Thank you, Julianne, Tim, Ian, and everyone. Take care. Bye for now, says Anne Marie.
Thank you,
And
Anne-Marie.
Simon Marks says, thoroughly enjoyed tonight's food for thought. Thank you, Juliane, Ian, Tim, and Christine. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you
Well
so
done.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Simon.
see you next month. Enjoy and
Okay,
get
dokie.
cozied
Bye.
up.
Bye.